Ikomamai everybody, this is Auntie Lehua. We're talking story today, and what we're going to talk about today is my book, One Boy No Water. It's the first book in the Lehua Shark saga, and it's all about Zader. And Zader's a young boy in Hawaii growing up in a typical Hawaii family. He has the same pressures most kids have in Hawaii. He's in 6th grade, and so 7th grade is the big year to get into a private school. So he's stressing about getting into a private school. He's a little bit of an outsider. He's an artist. He can't hang out at the beach like most of the kids do, and like his brother Jay does all of the time. But it's for a very specific reason. He's allergic to water. Now how weird is that? He can't be around any kind of water. So rain, salt water, anything like that blisters his skin, and it's awful for him. And so he has to kind of always protect himself against water and things like that. And in Hawaii, it rains every day. Everybody spends all day at the beach. And so that's another thing that kind of sets him apart and makes him an outsider. But what's truly different about Zader is that he was found on a reef when he was born. Uncle Kahana and his dog Ilima found Zader. And it was bizarre. He was abandoned. There was nobody around. And Uncle Kahana picked him up thinking that, oh, somebody abandoned their child here. Maybe for whatever reason. But when he turned Zader over, he noticed that he had a birthmark on the back of his neck. And he also noticed that he had a tooth. And that clued Uncle Kahana into something about Zader that nobody else knows, not even Zader. And so Uncle Kahana took Zader to the Westin family and they adopted him. And so as Zader's growing, he's dealing with all of the things that a typical kid in Hawaii does, but he also needs to know who he really is. And the whole Lehua Shark saga is about that. It starts with Zader, finding out that he's a little different and learning how to deal with that. And it goes through his journey with the adventures with his friends. Through the series, Zader finds out who and what he is. And then he has to make some big decisions about how he's going to live his life because of who he is and what he is. There are going to be a lot of people who try to control him and make him do what they want him to do. And he eventually has to make his own decisions. So that's the series in a nutshell, and I hope you really enjoy it. This has been Auntie Lehua. Thank you. Mahalo.